tell the tribunal?
We've got some graphics here, and I was wondering if you could explain a little bit about this to us and how the chart would read. Actually, it works.
Yeah, Vicky, you want to explain?
Yeah, you see, these are the 5 parties who are involved. The children are caught in the middle.
Of course.
Right?
The maelstrom.
Yeah. So what happens is, the procedure is for the father and mother to actually meet lawyers of their own. All right? So the father goes to his own lawyer. The mother goes to her own lawyer. Who represents the child? Nobody.
Right.
So, and what happens in the norm is, when the case goes to court, again, the children are not represented.
Right.
We have multiple affidavits exchanged between the father and the mother. But, again, the children's issues are not in the affidavit.
Does that child actually have a choice in the Malaysian judiciary to be with one parent or another, despite the parent's claim of propriety or custody?
You see, what usually happens is the judge would sometimes interview the child.
Oh, okay.
And they will ask the child, who would you prefer to live with?
Okay, well,
so this is where the issue of the alienation comes in.
So if you poison one and get
So it will change your mind within even 1 week or 2 weeks. A child, you will live with a mother for a while, and they will...
You get used to it.
Right? And then you go to the father, it will change their mind.
Of course.
Straight away.
So there's quite a lot of lobbying going on.
A lot of lobbying. Definitely. So the best is to have a panel of experts, consisting of psychologists, lawyers.
I mean, I think that's all well and good, I mean, to have it so that, but don't you think that the parents play a very big influence in a child's life, you know, and I mean, I would love to see this work and happening, but they're the ones with the child 24/7, and you know, what if they carry on?
So that's why Pemalik is espousing instead of using the word custody in our judiciary system, we use joint responsibility.
It's true.
Yeah. So both parents should be jointly responsible for the child,
whether together or not,
because the child is actually both the father and the mother.
That's right.
Absolutely.
They cannot live without one or the other.
See, adding to that, our current law for the civil courts is that a child does not get any maintenance after the age of 18. And at 18, the child finishes Form 5 or Form 6 around that time. And what happens is, if there's a divorce already, the father or the mother, they are not duty-bound to educate that child.
I see.
Right.
All right?
So they won't just leave the child again.
Exactly. Then it becomes an ego issue as to who's going to educate the child.
Right.
And we have professionals who actually say, it's not my right, it's not my duty to educate the child because the law says so.
Yeah.
So we're actually advocating for the Section 95 of the Law Reform Act to be amended so that children do get a tertiary education even though their parents are already divorced.
Right.
That's
so that's why we come back to the early intervention project, where the parents
have to work together.
Actually, have to work together. When they go for a divorce, everything is actually settled. There's no such thing as multi-affidavit and everything. No need. Everything will be agreed on. Who has got to pay for this and that?
Yeah.
It seems the pattern, from what you guys have been telling us, that the pattern so far is that when the parents come to terms they want to have a divorce, it ultimately, the child is not taken into consideration whatsoever. It becomes a financial situation, a battle financially, as well as about ego.
Ego and
so the
everything else
has to suffer this consequence.
Basically it's that I win, you lose.
Exactly.
I fully agree with that. Yeah.
So these parents cannot be...
So we have to change. We actually have to change the system. The system doesn't allow it to be very practical. We need to be more practical.
And basically it stems from the parents, and they have to be aware of what they're actually doing with their child. You know, if you want your child to grow up to be a future leader in society, it's going to be really tough for psychologically.
Well, that's right.
Absolutely. Divorced or married or not, it's your responsibility as a parent to ensure that child's growth and development into an upstanding citizen.
That's right.
We don't want them to be a problem for the future.
Right.
These children tend to be delinquents, drug addicts, you name it. These are them.
I'm really sorry. We're actually running out of time here, but I would love to talk about this more. Is there any way we can contact you and set up and help aid the cause?
Actually, for Pemalik, you go to our website, www.pemalik.org.
Okay, www.pemalik.org. Make sure you guys go check it out if you need.
And then you will make any comments, you go to our blog and make your comments.
Right. And you can also contact your school administrator to help put you guys in touch. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really
we are happy to be given the opportunity. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
We're going to go for a short break here on the Breakfast Show, but we'll be back with more great guests right here on the Breakfast Show. The show
Worth waking up for.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. I don't know. Yeah.
Parental alienation. And the Western country, I know there are many, and this is usual. But in Korea, and as a Korean people, it's actually different. But nowadays, and it is it is booming up, and this is situation. But still, as a mid-40, so not good. Possibly, and just mother and father together, I think.
Tak baik lah kalau macam tu, sebab bapaknya tetap bapak dia kan. So elok kalau biarkanlah kalau dia nak kenal bapak dia apa semua tu.
Memang common sense memang ada lah kan. Siapa tak nak buat salah. So tapi kita just take it positive lah.